Today I'll be taking you through getting started in the Iris app. When you start, you'll come to this login page. If this is your first time logging in, you'll need to register your account. Enter in your email address that was provided and a password you'd like to use. Once you've entered that, hit register and it'll take you right in. The next time you need to log in, you can use the first screen we looked at. For every group, there will be one group admin that can add users, farms, and oversee the entire group. On this page, you can also edit the name of your group, so we'll go ahead and change mine here. Once you click Save, it'll update on the main screen like so. From here, I'll create a new user, which will be a farm admin account. We'll need some basic information to create the profile, like the email they'll use to log in, their first name and last name. You can also choose which farms they can access, but we'll get to that in just a second. Click Save, and now the profile will show up on the menu. Now we'll create our farm. Add in the name of your farm and the location. Click Save, and now it'll show up underneath our farms. Now that we have our farm set up, we can give our farm admin access. Click on their profile, which will take you to this page, and click Add Farm. The drop-down is auto-filled with any farms that you have, which you can select multiple if needed for the account. You can also assign farms to a user when creating their profile. Farm information is editable from the main screen by clicking the little pencil. You can also deactivate the farm with this round button. Let's go into the farm now. As you can see, we show you all the accounts that have access to the farm. To add your first batch, we'll click Create Batch and a pop-up will appear. Once again, some info is needed like the batch name, a description, and a start date. We have a little calendar for you to select the date from. The end date is optional at this point, so you can choose a date in the future or leave it blank for now. Hit Save and you've created a batch. You can edit, generate a batch summary report, and close the batch from here. Heading into the batch, you can see all the important information at the top here, like the start date, end date if one's been set, as well as the current inventory, total in, total out movements, and the mortality. Once again, you can edit and close the batch from here. We will get started with an InMovement. Select your date from the calendar, type in how many hogs came in, and then add any comments you'd like to keep with this movement. Once saved, it'll show up under the movement section displaying the info we just added. It'll also update our inventory at the top of the screen as well as our total in. On each movement, you have the option to delete it or edit it if needed. Adding an out movement is very similar to an in movement. Select your date, the number of hogs you have going out, and add any comments if you need. Our out total is updated and the current inventory reflects that as well. Adding mortality is slightly different, but we still enter in the date, the hog count, and then we have a little drop down with pre-populated mortality reasons to select from. Then add any comments you'd like to keep with this. Our mortality shows up in the movements with the reason, hog count, and any comments we've added. It also shows at the top. We will delete the out movement, which will increase our current inventory. To close your batch, once it's been completed, go to the top right corner and click Close Batch. Select your end date and hit Close Batch. This will change the green Open in the top left corner to the red Closed icon in every area that the batch is shown. Once the batch is closed, you can't edit, but you can view any information or data that is attached to the batch. If you need to reopen, go up to the right corner and click Reopen Batch. This will bring back all of the interactive icons. Now heading back to the home page, you can review all of the users that are associated with your account, any farms you've created, as well as any batches that are open at the current time. If you head to the bottom of the page, you'll find a few things, one being the French translation feature, which will convert all English to French. You can also find our privacy policy if you're interested. Clicking support will take you to our help site where you'll find step-by-step guides on how to do everything in Iris, be it in the browser version or mobile app. You can download the Iris mobile app through the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Thank you for watching.